Heading to Indiana in the sprayer. Me and my main man trip here. Did some scouting yesterday. And the corn on the riverside levee in Indiana is definitely ready to fungicide. So we decided well, there was a chance of rain this morning. Just a few little sprinkles went through, not too much. Waiting for that to clear out. We're gonna go spray this afternoon and take Sunday off and then get back at it Monday. Anything to add? No. Bye, YouTube. No bye?
Bye.
Bye. We're flat getting after her. 16 mile an hour, 120 foot at a time. Trip over here at the co-pilot. Great big field here, about 360 acres. So nice running here. Nice looking corn, especially where it's irrigated. We got 1136, which is one I really like. And then 1222, which is another pretty popular one for high yielding environments. So, like planting half and half a lot. Pretty look corn right now. It's starting to look rainy. We're gonna check the rain chances, won't we, Trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, check that out. Got our weather channel app up. Not much chance of rain and nothing on the radar, just cloudy, I guess. No rains in those clouds. Yep. Well, done for the day. Heading back to the truck. Take it in. I don't even know when I got started. 1 o'clock, baby. 6:30 now. Tendered myself and still got 324 acres done. So this field's not done, but it won't take long. And I got an irrigation. Well, you can't see it. Back that way, that's in the middle. It's still in the way, so it needs time to move anyway. So got 4 loads done today. That's that much less we'll have to do next week. So I'm gonna take tomorrow off and back at it Monday. Filling up. We leave this up here at the shed. We got a valve on it. Over there, it shut off. Got a float. When it gets full, it shuts off. So we don't have to wait for this to come back and fill out of the well. So we can just use our pump there with the 3-inch hose. And Jay's already been squirted twice today. We went that one, the end broke, popped off, got him. He's like, well, I'm not getting sprayed again. I'm not staying over there. So he stayed on the other side. We had an extra hose over there. And then that one got a hole in it. So he got sprayed 2 times.
Right in the face.
Right in the face. And I haven't been sprayed at all. So it's been a good morning.
At least it's just water.
Just water, yeah. Could have been nitrogen. That'd be way worse. There goes Newton's. Get to work. Made it back to the sprayer. Pry my boom up with my reclaim from Precision Planting. Wait for that to go. Jay's running around moving irrigations out of the way. This one over here I got started back up. It's just about out of my way, but not quite. That one's completely in the way. So we didn't plan that part out very good.
Here he comes. Spraying our field down there, coming up here by the barn. Turn around. Right at us. Cool. Well, looks like I caught Emery taking a nap in the track hole. You've been knocking boards off the barn. Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah.
You just wake up?
That was the first break I've taken.
Oh, okay. Looks like he's about got all his side off. Then we'll look, see if we want to get anything else or just knock her down and burn her.
Waiting to get filled up. Here comes Jay with the water trailer, the Titanic, full with water and chemicals. He'll go get turned around, come back so he's facing the right direction. A lot of corn down here. Irrigation over there is out of the way for us now. That one's almost, that one's still got a little ways to go, so we're gaining. Well, here we are up at the Ruth Sims farm, burning the brush pile, the trees. Emery's, we got the barn knocked down, got some wood off of it to keep. Emery's picking up sticks around the outside of it, pieces of wood. Then we're going to burn it.
What do you think? Got any wise things to say for YouTube?
No.
Like I'm almost 16?
No.
And if you're a, what? Beautiful girl looking for a nice young man, what's that phone number?
I don't know.
A little more. Make her hot. Make her hot. Okay. She's gonna light her up. Here we go. The old barn. Light the box. There, you got her. Okay. All right. Well, we got the brush pile smoke coming right at us now. Beginning of the end. Well, there goes the last of the old corn crib north of my house, off the farm we bought. It's going good now. Trees that was up here, old house spot. Thought of picking up and cleaning up. We'll get her. A few more days, you won't ever know nothing was here. A lot of work here. Somebody did. All going up in flames.
Take it off. Had 38 acres left to do over in Indiana, and that is done now. It's 9:30 in the morning. Now we got a long drive up to Crawford County. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It rained an inch up there Saturday, so I don't know. It might be too wet up there, but at least get moved and see, I guess. We can't do the corn. I think the first beans that'll be ready, the fungicide will be up there because there's a 3-1 maturity up there, and there's actually one load of a 2-8 maturity. That's the earliest stuff we got. Popping over the levee here. Hopefully don't meet anybody. Always slow down and get over. Just in case. Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're good. This Hagie, this front fold boom's nice, but it is harder to see going down the road than like on the deer that's got the boom behind the cab sitting in front.
Here we are back at the old building site again. The ground we bought. Getting rid of the last of the corn crib and all that. Here's the hole we dug. Gonna dig it about twice this size, I think. Then we'll all be able to get everything in here. All the concrete. Put the topsoil over here, gonna put it back on. Got the concrete and the corn crib put in here, and there's concrete and stuff from the old house side over here we gotta get in. So we'll get this hole dug. You can see there is moisture down in there. It's coming in the hole this morning. But about another hour we'll have enough hole dug maybe, and we can start putting things in. Figure the hole's big enough, we're going to start dumping stuff in it. Big piece. Got Leighton running the skid steer today. Trying to figure that out, dumping this stuff in this hole. I'm gonna run the dozer to start with, push what I can of the crib in, then I may have to get the track hole back out, pull it, But I have got a big hole. I think it'll hold it, but you never know. Seems like they always fill in faster than you think. Well, we're making progress on it. Boy, they got a heck of a footer around here for this corn crib. It wouldn't have any trouble holding this building. Those guys really built stuff back in those days. I guess we still do. Always build a little heavier than you need, seems like, on the farm.
Coming through Vincennes, about ready to pop back in Illinois. This is the difficult part. I'm gonna pop my tire on that sidewalk just in case I meet somebody. Thing I did, I just met some people. Hopping back off that. Didn't want to be on the GoPro. Alright, still got a little ways to go, but that's the only town we gotta go through. That's some little deer right there. Run, boys, run! Turn right, don't turn left. Turn right, don't turn left. Or just go straight, that works. We've made it. There's the prison. Our Ben's right across the road here. Jay and Dad got the Titanic moved up. Jay tendered me in Indiana. Everything's pretty close here, so I'm just gonna be tendering myself back and forth. Just a lot easier. Free Jay up to do something else.
All right, here we are on the newest bin we had built last fall, right before harvest, and it's got this new paddle sweep in it. And just gonna show you guys what it looks like behind it. I have done no shoveling or sweeping. And well, I don't know, it's a foot deep here, or up to my ankle, sorry, against the wall, of course. And it's 1 inch to 2 inches deep out here behind it. Something like that. So, and we've got a few spots here which really got down to the floor. But I think we're gonna let it go around and shovel around the edge of the wall, then let it go around again. It does do a fairly good job of not letting it avalanche down over the top of it, at least. We'll say I did have to rewire the cord because they had it wired up backwards. 3-phase motor in there. So it was pulling the paddles toward the wall instead of toward the center well, which was pulling the grain toward the wall, and just it ain't gonna run that way. So it pulled to the center well. So swapped a couple cords, and now she's running the right direction. So we can turn the unload drag on from inside the shed there, or we can do it here at the bin. So drag, and here we go with the sweep. How this one wheel continuously barely pulls, this one will slip back. Once it can move forward, it will.
I got loaded up to the field, priming my booms with my reclaim for precision planting. I really like that. Really not like making sure wherever you get empty, when you start back up, you don't have any hiccups in your booms because it's good and primed. And you can do that without wasting stuff on the ground. It's, you know, just wasting money is all it is, wasting product. So as we get this primed up, we'll be ready to go, which it is right now. Just switch that back off, which sometimes I do that. If you forget to switch that back off, it won't come out the tip, so that's not good either. But that's operator error. That's nothing to do with that thing. Most of this looks good and ready. There's a few of the hillsides, not tassels, just looks like it's barely out. So rain inch here. Dad did the scouting, thought it'd be okay, so hopefully we don't get stuck. And there's a big chance, or half a chance of rain tomorrow, then a big chance of rain tomorrow night. So go ahead and get started on it. And with that, cue the action shots, because I don't know if I'm gonna get a drone of this, so GoPro it is. Observations from up here is it's planted slightly ahead of Indiana, but it's a little bit behind it. I think it's because it was cold when this was planted and it warmed up right when I planted Indiana. It's sandier ground, so it warms up faster. So I think that's the reason for that. But I'm controlling the camera. Not a very good mount here, but it's definitely shorter. I think it'll still be good. Pretty good ground here, but it is shorter and a little more uneven, but still pretty happy with it. Answer a few questions I've been seeing, whether on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Would you use the ground rig? Because we did test where the ground rig, well, where we can, where it does a better job. We did a test where we split, which is kind of hard with an airplane to do a real good accurate test, but we thought we saw 8 bushel advantage with the ground rig. But the corn's down like this year, definitely gotta go airplane. Short little curvy fields where you're gonna run over too much, definitely use an airplane. But if you have a Hagie and you're not scared to drive through standing corn and you got big flat fields, I think it's the way to go. And put the rear boom on. Not too much gets on the cab, and it doesn't just get wiped off by the machine coming through. Definitely get a reverse fan on your motor. So as you can just see right now, blow all those tassels off your screen. If you don't, it'll overheat. Of course, it depends how hot it is outside. Loads. And I go about 16 miles an hour because I got these feelers on here and they work pretty good. Everybody seems to think that's really fast. That's how fast we always spray. That's how fast I'm spraying this. I don't think I'm running over too much. Just got empty. About ready to go fill up again. I don't think I'm running over too much. If I am, combine operator, be sure to let me know. Alright, go get another load. Spray about 5, then it'll be time to go help Coach Tripp's baseball team. They're kind of new to playing competitive games, so it's a learning process. Getting ready to load up for the 3rd time. There was a good chance of rain today. It got pushed off to tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna get done today, so that's good news. Getting ready to try a new product, Source. We tried some in beans and corn with post herbicide spray, and now we're going to try 40 acres of it with our fungicide mix. Just something else we're testing. We're always looking for the new thing that'll give us a good ROI. It It's supposed to work by activating the microbes in your soil to better use the nutrients in your soil or something like that. So unlock more of the NPK and all the microbes. So we'll throw it in, mark where it's at, and come fall, see if it did any good or not. I just filled up, just got done doing low Veltima test that as well against the Laro. Got about 2.5 loads to go and I'm done. And now I got, looks like I got a O-ring out up there. So I'll take that apart, probably go to Crawford County Hydraulics, get an O-ring and get some oil. Oh, it's on there tight. Tell you that. There it goes. Yep. That's the problem. Alright, all good, all fixed. Is that one right there? Folding up. That's a wrap. All the corn is fungicide. There's a big chance of rain starting tomorrow and all through the weekend, so and stay too late. It's almost 8 o'clock. Really happy to be done. Now time to start scouting the soybeans. I have a feeling we'll probably start fungiciding them next week, and we'll have both sprayers run on them when we can, when they're ready, so we'll get over that pretty quick. We definitely use the Hagie in the corn because it's higher and we get over it. I like the front boom, especially in tall stuff. Garrett, my brother who runs the deer all the time, that's his main gig. He really likes the deer. But yeah, we'll be on to the next thing. The big crop report was today, showed stuff down, but not as down as the traders hoped, so that made the market crash a little bit. But around here, the corn was hurt by the dry a little bit, but not too much. I think we're gonna have a pretty good corn crop, it looks like. Beans, on the other hand, all that rain we've got in the last 2 weeks or whatever it is, they definitely hurt, especially in the wet spots, but they can still be okay. Just, I don't think it'll be a record crop or nothing, so. A lot of year left, we'll see. You ready to get the low boy out? Dad and the boys got the old barn torn down at the spot that we bought, and now we're gonna put a new culvert in. Now we're gonna put some asphalt on it so we can get in the lot there, and that'll be our way into the field. But I gotta go get the track and bring it back here because we got a big asphalt pile that we got a few years ago when they redid the Route 1, the road close to here, and it's a little hard. So we're gonna need the track to break it up. I got that big 53-foot low boy backed in here. I didn't have video on that. It took me a couple tries, but we still haven't got any rain. This ground's starting to crack a little bit. I had rain chance Wednesday, got pushed back to Thursday. Now Thursday's main chance seems to be getting pushed back to Friday. Well, there's a chance all weekend. Hopefully we get some. I'm gonna walk up to where the traco is and then drive her down along the edge of the corn, load her up, take her back to the farm. Closest spot I could get in to turn around and get it loaded out of the way. load it up, hook the trailer back up, get her up to the farm.
Well, the job's pretty well complete. I got to knock down a bump out here a little bit. I put the topsoil back on top of where we buried. So I'm going to smooth that up a little more, move that bump off. Reese is bringing stuff for down here on the culvert. Got it in, but he's bringing the old clippings from Route 1, the old blacktop or stuff all ground up, make it better. And we'll get it smoothed up a little better and we'll be done.
Dropped 2 loads off, chewed up asphalt. Dad's there with the bulldozer spreading it out. He got back, so another job done. New entryway to a new field.
Well, there she is. I'm going to call it officially done now. Gonna load up, get out of here. Left the bump there where I actually buried stuff. Other than that, everything's all smoothed up. Pushed subsoil down here from the digging where the house or bin, whatever used to be here at one time, all the trees and everything. So all the subsoil right here, but it's not very thick, so it'll mix in, be all right. Culverts put in, 2 10-wheeler loads of stuff from Route 1. It looks good. Nice and smooth. Project is done.
Lots of trees down here. This is irrigation road, but sometimes wet from it going on, so we go down here and that's just that's not possible right now. There's trees down everywhere. Just south of St. Francisville where that wind went through a couple weeks ago. I'm getting ready to start the irrigation that we pump out of the river here, but I can't right now because we got tree limbs on top of the hose and that are too big to move by hand. So got the handy Milwaukee electric saw and cut her up, move her off of it so we can fire up the water. Alright, I think I got everything off. The cable goes that way, holds it. Cable goes that way, holds it. Electrical line, water hose, I guess. I'll kick it on, see if anything breaks. Got her all cleared off, but don't have her going yet. Got some power problems. Probably a fuse at the middle there that don't have my tester with me. Out here scouting beans. Got some Japanese beetles eating. Kill you soon enough. Earliest beans we plant is 2.8, and the latest we planted is a 4.2. Went and looked at the 2.8s. I do believe they're probably ready now. We can spray them anytime. Our next earliest beans, the lower the number, the sooner they'll get ready for use. For you guys that don't know, but our next earliest bean is a 3.1. I'm out here. I don't think they're quite ready. Got these little junction spots that you call nodes on the main stem. 4 nodes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's supposed to have a baby pod, which this one does. So these may be ready. The one I checked before did not. Then you go out here where it was wetter. Got some beans definitely yellow, wilting, and a few that died different places or just set back. These are going to be a little behind, of course. I don't know what you do on that, split the difference, I suppose. But it's got just many nodes. They're just closer together, I guess. Pretty wet spot right here. Pretty thin, but most of them don't look that thin, but you can tell where the water sat a little bit. It's a little yellow, a little yellower than not that dark green. So I'm gonna get the Hagie ready. I'm gonna check a few more beans up here, and I'm gonna get the Hagie ready by taking the feelers off, the row finders, and taking the back boom off and putting those nozzles on the front. So that thing don't shake apart for the rest of the year. I don't know. Need to go get fungicide. I'm gonna spray today. Definitely be going Monday. Might wait for Monday. Good chance of rain tonight. Monday might be a good time to start on the beans. Now this is the field that got tiled, so it's way behind. I'm betting be able to do most of this up here next week except for this field, and we'll probably just keep the Hagie up here for a little bit till it's ready, because this is about as far away from the farms you can get. We're west of Hudsonville, Illinois. 6 miles, something like that. Not even sure. Probably 6 miles. But so we had to wait and plant these a lot later, so these probably aren't even close. A little ways off, maybe by the end of the week, so maybe we won't have to wait up here for them that long. Got the feelers off because they're not good for anything, and beans can't feel any rows. I'm gonna get this back boom off. We just put this on for corn because it's the front boom's so high in the air, you'll be spraying all over yourself, be wiping it all off on the underside. Beans are low enough that won't matter. Don't want it to sit there just shake apart or crack or something. So get it taken out, and then we will have the front boom turned on, and it turned off the back here. Well, unfolding. Got a game plan. I got a little Delaro in the tank, so we'll get a little test on Delaro on soybeans. Then we're going to switch over to a fungicide called Lacinto. Bethany Smoke Show, who's been, you guys who've been on channel a while know that, will be bringing me up a little Lacinto because I forgot to bring any with me. And I'm just going to spray this tank out, then spray a load, and that won't quite do all the 2.8s that we're trying out, but just about. Then hopefully it rains this weekend, and as soon as it dries off, start hammering on the 3.1s, which could be as early as Monday. I like using the front fill, and you can't do it in your fungicide because you have the shield on, so it don't break stuff in there. But I think I'm gonna take it off. I've got to take it off. Well, there surely won't be nothing in there.
Working on the irrigation down along the Wabash River. See the Wabash out there. At the electric box we're fooling around. This is what was bad. This little bitty coil. But in today's world, you can't buy parts anymore. So, have to get the whole thing. This is what we're replacing. So, wonder why we're having trouble controlling all our trash. Little difference there. So anyway, we'll go get this on and see if we can get this dude running. I think we'll have to go back out to the middle, but we'll see what happens here. Well, we expect that to work. We'll get to the middle, turn things on, see if we got any water. then we'll know. Well, here we are, kind of at the middle. See if we can get this thing fired up. Got a little bridge built here, so we don't have to walk in the mud to get out there. Where the power comes in. Walk through a little bit of the corn. You'd have a path, wouldn't you? There we go. See what we can do here. Touch it, make sure there's no shorts. You don't just grab it. Wouldn't be able to let it go. All right, something should be happening here. Ooh, I hear water. Get down and flush this a little bit. Got a little dirt in the ball valve, obviously. I don't want to shut completely. But that's all right. It's only taking me half a day to get this running. Slow as I am, corn to burn up before we get it done. But it's going now, I think. It's one of those good summer days in the Midwest. I left home this morning. I didn't have to worry about a long sleeve shirt. Did not need a jacket. Just jump in the truck and away you go.
Well, I'd say this is pretty easy. My auto boom height's not working because it's not picking up that sensor for some reason. I need to investigate that more. But I'll go just as fast as I do in the corn. It just don't feel like it. Able to share auto track lines with Garrett, who sprayed it for weeds just a few weeks ago, and I'm able to go right in his track, so I'm not running any more over that isn't already ran over. Alright, all done with that load. Come back Monday. That'll do it for this episode. And if you liked the video, be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so. And to turn on your notifications, which is that little bell at the bottom of the screen. So, for driver stuff, go to Ivers Farms.myshopify.com. I think that's it. See you later.